went to visit Leaky Waterfall. I think that's the proper pronunciation anyway. This is the walk down. It was about 1 kilometer long. It took us maybe 15 minutes. We stopped a few times to take pictures and just enjoy the scenery. It was really quite beautiful. This bridge was a little bit sketchy looking, but it was definitely not the sketchiest of bridges that we have walked across while we've been here. We came across the bridge and around the corner and up some stairs, and we could see the waterfall in the distance. There was one other person there while we were there. He was setting up his drone pretty much the entire time, so we basically had the place to ourselves. We set up the cameras and took a couple of pictures and just enjoyed the peacefulness around us. There is a small cave behind the waterfall. Neither one of us opted to venture back there to explore it. A coffee plantation visit was a must on my itinerary while we were here. We chose to visit Bali coffee plantation, where we were greeted by a young lady who gave us about a 15-minute tour of their plantation there and showed us all of the things that they grow in addition to coffee. One of the products that they produce here is the famous luwak coffee, or cat poop coffee. These cats eat the coffee beans and poop them out, and then they are separated from the feces, the beans themselves. They are cleaned, shelled, roasted, and ground. After we completed our tour, we were then able to sit on their wonderful balcony area with a beautiful view and enjoy some of the products that they have on offer. We got the flight of coffee, which included 5 different types of coffee, and of course we had to try the luwak coffee. We picked this farm to visit because they are known to treat their animals pretty well. Some of the other farms I have read about keep their animals in very small cages and force feed them coffee beans as opposed to their regular diet, which would include much more vegetation. They also told us on our tour that they breed the females, and once they've given birth and the baby is old enough, they release them back to the wild and they capture new wild civets to populate the farm. Just up the road from Bali plantation is these rice terraces. We stopped in, I think it was about 50,000 IDR a piece to go inside. Diana did not really want to go walk around in the terraces very much, so she stayed back and had an iced tea while I went and explored for a little while. They were pretty neat to walk around on, but honestly they were much prettier from distance. It was also pretty crowded, and there were a lot of people who were struggling to climb up and down these hills and deal with the narrow pathways. If you look closely, when Diana zooms in here, you can see me standing on the corner that I was just filming from. The next thing I'm going to show you in the video is the Kampahan Ridge Walk. We had seen this on Google Maps prior to arriving and had planned to do it since before we got to Ubud. We were just waiting for a nice day to go check this place out, and when we got one, we went ahead and went for this little hike. In total, we ended up walking 4.35 miles on this hike. That is from our Bali Spices Villa all the way to the end, or what I believe was the end of this trail. It comes out to a road on top of the mountain, which we followed for a little while just to explore. After we completed the ridge walk, we stopped by in this little river valley here we'd been walking past, going to and from the city. There were interesting carvings along the path getting down to the river. The spot is actually supposed to be a sacred spot where the two rivers come together. We've seen many religious ceremonies going on down at the bottom. This is probably the sketchiest bridge we have crossed while we've been here. I walked across it first. It felt pretty sturdy. So Deanna followed me. And here you can see Deanna is taking off her backpack to go for a swim.